Hey everyone, it's Sean from SaleWho, and in today's video, I'm going to give you an introduction to dropshipping in 2022, the process, benefits, and actionable steps you can take to get started in today's climate, and more. Throughout the video, if you have any questions at all on what we're discussing or you want us to film a video on a particular topic, just post them in the comments. I'll reply back right away with your requests or questions. But first, let's talk about this. Is dropshipping right for you? Well, dropshipping is right for you if you're looking for some extra income. Maybe you are looking for extra income because you lost your job, or you are a stay-at-home parent, maybe you're still in college, or you need to work from home so you can take care of family at home, or maybe you just want to travel more. Many millionaire entrepreneurs have built seven-figure businesses by doing dropshipping, and we have even interviewed them in our YouTube channel if you want to take a look later. They have left their 9-to-5 jobs, got financial freedom, and built a sustainable source of income that allows them to live their best lives. No matter what has led you to look for an additional source of income, dropshipping is for you if you don't have a lot of capital to start with, or you want to make money through your computer, or you want to sell a product without even having to touch it. Before I get into it, let me tell you that this guide is updated for 2022 with the current information in the dropshipping space, and you can be sure that you are listening to reliable information because here at SaleWho, we are dropshippers and business owners ourselves. And using our knowledge and experience, we have helped hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs grow their online businesses with our e-commerce tools and our expert online education. So what exactly is dropshipping? Well, dropshipping is simply a fulfillment model that allows you to sell products without you ever having to touch it. So say you want to build a business and sell a product. Maybe it's a bag, makeup, etc. You can simply look for a supplier that sells these products, list the product in your store at a higher price than you originally bought it for, and say someone buys from you, you simply forward that order to your supplier who will package and ship the order out to your customer. You never have to touch the product, and the money you make is essentially how much you marked up your product for. So in simple terms, say you sold that product at $20 more than what your supplier was selling it to you for. Your profit is $20. In theory, this sounds pretty simple, right? You're basically buying low, selling high. But of course, in practice, it's a lot more challenging, and the biggest hurdle for dropshippers tends to be promoting the product, which we will get into a little later. I just wanted to manage your expectations right off the bat that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You need to treat this as a business, which can be life-changing. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone buy from me if they can just get it straight from my supplier? It's quite simple. It's because you are the one in front of them when you are marketing it to them and not the supplier. As a dropshipper, you will be relying largely on impulse purchases, which, as the name suggests, is an impulsive and quick decision to buy. If they want to look for where you got the product, they would have to inconvenience themselves to scour the internet to find it. And this is why you must not sell generic products or products that can be found easily at local malls. You must always sell a product that is unique and solves a problem. That's why product research is absolutely crucial. We have a video on a checklist that you should follow when finding potential products. I'll leave the link to that video in the description below if you want to check it out. Also, those who always want the cheapest price are not your customers anyway. When a customer buys from you, they should be buying your brand and your product together, not just the product. Remember that your brand can make it worth the premium, so you really need to work on branding and marketing when starting dropshipping business in 2022. Now that you know the process, you probably figured out the first main benefit of doing dropshipping, which is that you don't have to hold any inventory. But there's way more, and the more I explain, the more you'll realize why dropshipping is one of the best ways to start selling online and favored by entrepreneurs just starting out. In the past, you'd have to buy a product in bulk at first, or set up a brick and mortar store to start a product-based business. But both can be quite expensive. With dropshipping, you don't have to spend a single cent on developing, buying, and storing the product that you want to sell. It takes less capital to start a dropshipping store compared to most businesses out there, as your only primary concern initially will be promoting the product, and specifically doing lots of marketing and branding. You can validate a product and see there's a demand for it before investing so much money, and you can make money from anywhere in the world through your computer. These benefits are sort of my segue to talking about the budget it takes to do dropshipping, specifically in 2022. Based on our research and also backed by the general consensus in the dropshipping community, it will take around $1,000 or more to start off with, which will be mainly used for advertising your products and testing what works. In the past, it would have been a lot cheaper, but these days in 2022, Facebook ads, Instagram influencers, Google ads, TikTok ads, etc. are getting more expensive, and that's mainly what you'll be working with these days. So to start off with $1,000 when dropshipping is a good start if you want to be successful in today's climate. Technically, you can start dropshipping with close to $0, which is something you may see a lot on YouTube, like start dropshipping with no money. But that's only the case if you have like no expenses at all, because you do not do paid advertising or have a website and are just planning to sell through marketplaces like Amazon. The idea of the fulfillment model is for you to get paid first and then you purchase from the supplier to ship the order to the customer. So yeah, definitely possible to start with close to $0, but this is quite uncommon, and you'll really have to know how to build communities for free or organically, which tends to take a lot of time. Paying for advertising just accelerates the whole process of testing a product, so we recommend doing that. In terms of budget, by the way, please do not fall into the mindset that, oh, because Sean and other people said $1,000 is enough, I should become profitable after investing $1,000. It's really different from person to person, product to product, and how a person markets their product, the inherent demand for the product, and a lot of other things. Some dropshippers become profitable after investing $1,000 into the business, others only after $500, others after much more than $1,000. The key is to just keep learning and don't be discouraged if others see success much quicker than you. Just keep focused on the data and see what information you can learn from it and how you can improve. Okay, so what kind of products can you dropship? As I mentioned before, you should be selling a product that is unique and solves a problem. But of course, there's a lot of other criteria that goes into finding winning products. We have two videos regarding product research. First is this one on the checklist of a winning product, where we explain the factors you need to consider about a product before selling it. And the second is on how to find low-cost, high-profit products. You can check those out later. But first, you need to be aware of the products that are available to you. First is evergreen products, which are basically products that you can sell any time of the year. An example would be this multifunctional lamp. It is not affected by the season or trends. Next is seasonal products. They tend to be popular only on certain seasons, so you will have to time when you will sell the product. For example, ornaments will probably be a hot ticket item only a couple of weeks before Christmas, and these 2022-2023 glasses will only be selling well a few weeks before New Year's. The third is trending products, which are products that are just fads or super popular only at one point. Examples would be like the kendama toy or fidget spinner. Untapped products are products that no one has tested before, which can be very golden if you can find them. However, this can take a bit of work to find. Now that you know what types of products you can sell, you can decide on creating a store. There are several types of stores that you can start. First, there's the general store. Think Walmart. A general store basically sells almost anything and everything. These types of stores are great for testing products because you can test products from various niches using the same store. What some people do here is they use the general store to test the product, and if they find a winner, they roll that product over to a more branded store for that winning product. They do this because the downside of general stores is that it's hard to brand, and there's a lack of focus to build an audience for a particular interest. The next type of store you can make is a niche store, which is a narrowed selection of products around a particular interest, but still with products general enough to cover that niche. A good example would be a pet store. It only sells pet products. You can niche down further, like a cat store or a dog store, if you want to focus on a particular type of audience, like dog lovers, cat lovers. These stores are great because they are broad enough for you to test products within a particular interest, but not too broad that it'll be hard to build a fan base for that interest. The next type of store you can create is a one-product store. These are typically not recommended until you have a proven product with your general store. One-product stores are hyper-focused on converting an audience to buy that one product. Some one-product stores sort of grow out of selling only one product by offering related products. But the rule is that that one product stays as the main product for the store. The downside of this is that you will have trouble testing for winners with these types of stores because you will have to create a new store repeatedly every time a product does not work out. Some schools of thought in dropshipping say they like to do one-product stores for testing because they want to give a product the best chance of winning. So this really is a matter of opinion, but our opinion is to go for one-product stores once you found a winning product with your general store. When coming up with your brand name, you'll first want to check to see if that domain and its social handles are available. You can check that out at namechecker.com and use uspto.gov for USA or your local trademark office to check if the brand name for your store has already been trademarked. Another thing to note is that when it comes to dropshipping, you don't always have to have your own website to sell products. I understand that there are other ways for you to dropship with Amazon or eBay. I know eBay is a little strict with dropshippers though, so if dropshipping does not work out for you with these marketplaces, you can always transition to wholesale or manufacturing, which our Salehood directory can provide suppliers for that to you. If you do stick with the website, we recommend you use Shopify so that you can use Salehood Dropship to automatically list products to your store. Once you have decided on your product and store, dropshippers will start the testing phase to test whether they can find an audience that basically likes the product and it's profitable to sell to them. For example, say you are testing a pet bowl that can weigh the pet food to the exact gram, and the audience, people who like dogs, has been giving you a healthy ROI. Then you have a winning product. Testing is typically done on ad platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Google Ads, Pinterest, etc. But the most common platforms we see entrepreneurs use are Facebook, Google Ads, Instagram, and TikTok. We won't go deeply into how to test the product. We can have another video on that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. Once you find a product and an audience that is making you money, you will want to scale it, which basically means make more money off of it. Essentially, scaling will mostly involve more tests, like testing new audiences, and using the pet feeder as an example, you can test people who are interested in cats instead of just dogs, and test different creatives and a lot more to see which one gets you more and more sales. The scaling phase is normally where merchants transition away from dropshipping and buy in bulk and actually hold the inventory. Our Salehood directory helps you with that by providing you with those types of suppliers that you can actually trust, since we've vetted all of them. And it can give you very good wholesale prices. The reason merchants buy in bulk now is because they are getting a lot of orders so they can afford it, and buying in bulk allows you to take advantage of economies of scale. Also known as, it lowers your cost per unit, so your profits are higher as you are getting each product for cheaper. And it allows the merchant to give a better customer experience because now they can apply branded packaging and faster shipping times. Okay, so you officially have the bird's eye view on what dropshipping is and the whole process. The bare minimum you will need now is these 4 things. First is to set up a Shopify account if you are going to use a website to do dropshipping. We recommend you just go with the cheapest plan first, and as you grow, you can buy the more expensive plans. The second thing you will need is to buy a domain for your store. Personally, I recommend Namecheap, but you can use any one you want, like you can buy from Shopify themselves too, if you want. Next, you will need a way to integrate products to your store. You can use something like Salehood Dropship to automatically list products to your Shopify store. Finally, you need to connect your payment processors to accept payments. There are more things you can do which you will learn as you go along, but we recommend you start off by doing those 4 things first, and then you can go ahead and play around with designing your store, which, by the way, I recommend the Brooklyn theme, which is free, and then you can explore the ad platforms after that. Now you know the basics of the dropshipping business model. If you want to learn a detailed step-by-step process of how to do it taught by our Sale Who experts who have personally went from 0 to 6-figure businesses, head to Sale Who Educate. I can provide a link below if you want to sign up. Our final advice to you is to really treat dropshipping as a proper business and not a get-rich-quick scheme. We want you to succeed. If you want to see these case studies of successful dropshippers who have made it, you can visit this video here or this one. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content and want us to make more of it. See you in the next video.